Imagine it's a perfect summer day. You're doing absolutely nothing, staring at the water. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the insects are humming. And all you're doing is you're throwing out your line and you're reeling it back in. Now I agree, that might sound a little bit boring and not something that you'd be interested in. But to me, that's an ideal day, as I am a fisherman. Now first, I'm going to tell you about why I used to hate fishing. Then I'm going to tell you about an experience that completely changed my mind on fishing, and then I'm going to close it out by saying how fishing has affected me in other aspects of my life. So to start, when I was little, I was a super active kid. Anything I could get my hands on, I was doing. I loved running around, playing soccer, swimming, playing Marco Polo, but I had to be doing something. I couldn't just be waiting. You know, my least favorite thing to do was to go to the beach and just stare out at the waves and wait for the day to go by. Now, I went through my entire life living like this until this one day over the summer. Now, this one day, I had one of those days that we've all had where it feels like nothing is going right. I woke up feeling tired. Then I go down the stairs, super excited to start my day off well, pour my cereal, and there's no milk. Go through the rest of my day, and then I hear my sister come down the stairs, and she's berating me. She's saying, you need to get a job, you need to register for summer classes. Now all these things were true, but it's not something I wanted to hear at that time, on a day where nothing was going right. And instead of getting mad or getting frustrated, I decided I was going to take 2 hours, just relax and go fishing. Now, while I didn't catch any fish this go around, it completely changed my mindset on fishing and life in general. I went from thinking, oh, this is such a boring activity, I'm not doing anything, to, oh, this is a great activity, I'm just here relaxing, living in the moment, being outside, chilling. And with that, it's changed my life drastically. Now, I just view life in a more positive and more optimistic outlook. So whether that's if I'm not doing well in the class, instead of just giving up, saying, there's no way I'll be able to ever get this, I say to myself, how can I change the way I'm learning? How can I think about this differently so I can understand the content? And, you know, life and fishing are full of highs and lows. You know, there's going to be highs where you're catching a fish, but then there's also going to be the lows where you go out there and you don't catch anything. But when you're fishing, you don't view it that as a low. You don't say to yourself, oh, I wasted 2 hours of my life because I didn't catch anything. You think to yourself, oh, I'll get them next time. And it's always on to the next thing. It's never regretting your decisions or looking back in the past. So, while it might sound boring to just be out there doing absolutely nothing, whenever I'm having a bad day, I go to my happy place, which is just sitting out on the water and waiting for something to bite.